there's always some things to correct, but I kind of just did some reflection, made sure that I'm a different person whenever I came in. So I feel like there's some things I need to correct, and I'm looking forward to the new year.
How do you feel about having Vonn back as a mentor?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a older guy in the locker room to help us out. So familiar faces, guys with that's been here for a while now. It's always good have those guys back. So
last year you played with Nick for a portion of the program, with Jordan for a portion. Nick was new to the team. Jordan was a rookie. How hard was that? I mean, maybe on paper or initially it wasn't going to be that hard, but how hard was that as the season progressed?
Yeah, it was just a lot of new faces, really. I mean, we all tried to come together, with just different, skill sets, and I feel like it, went well for a certain amount of time, but things just didn't, turn out that way. So, that's just the life of the NFL too. So,
got off to a great start last year. Was it a weird season, just in terms of it being kind of a roller coaster ride?
Not really. I mean, I know everything that comes with NFL comes with that, and that was really my first time really playing like full-time safety, a position I really haven't played at all, since I've, played, like collegiate football and things like that. So it was a step for me, but I mean, I feel like I did, well. I mean, sometimes it wasn't the best, but, I feel like some things I can take away from that, and I feel like I can, regroup and come back from that this year.
Dax, did you say you spent some time in reflection on last year?
Yeah.
I mean, why was that important for you to do?
Because I knew I had to take a next step, for this season. It's always good to look at the things you did last year and figure some things out. And, I feel like that's important to grow. So,
Dax, what's the next step?
I guess the next step is right now, to be honest, starting right now and really getting ready for this, this season. So.
Is your goal to be a safety this year? There's been so much talk about positions and different things. Obviously, you can do a lot of different things, but is your goal to be safety this year?
My goal is to to be the best version of myself. That's what I try to put on day in and day out. And that's whatever God has called me to do. I'm gonna do that. So I'm not really worried about anything.
With the guys that they signed, did they specifically reach out to you and say, "Hey, this is what we're doing, and this is why we're doing it"?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did, and I appreciate that. Just having that conversation before things turned out. So really just hearing them out with why they did the things they did, and really just still being myself. So whatever happened, I can't control that, but I'm gonna just put my best foot forward. So.
What do you think your best role is?
I mean, whatever role they tell me to do. So I mean, that's all I can say.
What are they indicating where they want you to play? What's the plan going to be for you? Where you're going to be lining up throughout the offseason?
You said what?
What's the plan going to be for you? Where you're going to be lining up in the offseason? What have they kind of told you?
I don't know. This is my first day really back, so I'm gonna just see what they say, and whatever God has planned, that's what I'm gonna do. So.
Is it hard not to try to guess and get inside their head and think or predict what they are going to ask you to do?
I'm not really worried about that at the end of the day. I'm gonna just be myself. So yeah.
Would you like more clarity?
I mean, it helps, clarity, but, that's what, training camp, things like that's for, OTAs. I mean, it's kind of right now, really just setting the blueprint for, what's to come. So.
Do you think it helps, Dax, to have a guy like Lou who knows your skill set inside and out and has seen what you've done from the start here?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good, have a coach that supports you, that kind of can utilize you the best way, and we'll see how that, that goes this year.
What are the conversations been like with Lou about throughout the offseason and kind of as y'all look back at kind of how last year went for you? What have those conversations been like?
Really just be prepared for anything. I mean, obviously free agency happened, and really just kind of whatever kind of just is in place. I mean, I really just have to be ready for that. So I'm not really stressing out about what's to come, and I've been through so much in the first 2 years. So I mean, it's nothing that I'm not used to. So
when we've asked about you, the answer we always get is, "This guy can do anything," and so I'm just wondering. What do you think you do best?
like you said, anything, to be honest. Yeah,
That's your strength.
that's my strength. I mean, I feel like that's what God gave me, and I'm gonna just do that the best I can.
What do you feel like you did best last season?
Really just stepping into a role that a lot of people thought that I was kind of just like, I don't know, we'll see how things play out, with the guys that they had, and I kind of just, like I said, reflection. I feel like I did, some good things and some things I need to correct. So I'm glad, last year happened.
When you look at the other side of it, how much did the deep ball you allowed against Kansas City stick with you?
Not really. I mean, that's one play. I mean, a lot of good plays that I had. I mean, I feel like it wasn't a lot of bad plays that I gave up. I mean, so it's just funny how things, some things are, laid out. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's what it comes with. And, I'm happy, at least to, be on the spot on the team.
I mean this on the positive side. Like, do you think, too, if you catch a couple interceptions that you did everything right for, maybe, we're talking about your season in a completely different way? Yeah,
I mean, there's some plays that I want back. I mean, drop a few, that's going to happen. But, I mean, that's what this offseason is for. I mean, I've been kind of locked in with that, making sure my hand-eye coordination, make sure I'm not dropping in any more of those this year. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a learning thing for me. So definitely learn.
I think a lot of us probably felt that when you stepped into that role last year, all right, that's the spot he's going to be for the next 5 to 10 years. Did you feel the same way, and is it a little unsettling kind of still be trying to figure out exactly the right spot?
I mean, I don't know. I can't really predict the future, but I mean, I can control what I put on a daily basis, day to day, what I put out weekly. That's something that I try to do as best as I can, and whatever position that is, going forward, I mean, I'm going to just do the best I can, like I've been saying. So,
you seem like you're in a good place mentally, emotionally. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, it's some things like people haven't even seen yet. So they can talk all they want. It's something that I'm proud to say that I put my best foot forward. So it's nothing that I'm going to be stressing about. So.